Hey, this is Andrew with SureFire. I want to talk to you today about the X300 Ultra. First and foremost, there's two models. There's the X300UA and there's also the X300UB. We're going to talk about the differences of both, but first I kind of want to go over the overall purpose of the light. So it's primarily intended as a handgun mounted weapon light. This is the backbone of our weapon light line. It's the gold standard in the industry. Super bomber, really durable. Has ambidextrous switching, so there's toggles on both sides, and you can push forward for momentary, or toggle it down, or toggle it up for constant on. And that's the same on both sides, pushing forward for momentary, and then up or down for constant on. Comes in two colors for both models. This is the tan model. We also have a black model available. It has a high output of 1,000 lumens. It uses a TIR lens that gives you a lot of candela, really nice hot spot, but still a decent amount of peripheral spill for situational awareness. So it's a really good beam pattern specifically for handguns and being weapon mounted. Uses two 123s, has a runtime of about an hour and a quarter. And there's two different mounting mechanisms. So for the X300UB, it's a thumb screw mount. So obviously you can do this by thumb, and we recommend going about a quarter turn tighter with either a flat head or a coin. And then we have the X300UA. So the X300UA uses our rail lock mount system, and basically what that is a spring plate. So there's a plate with a spring below it, and then there's a tab that sticks out on both sides, and you pull those tabs down to slide it onto the rail of the pistol, and then you let it go and make sure that this notch engages in between the rail of the firearm. There's two different plates that come with it. This is the U plate for universal rails. That's your Glocks, your M&Ps. Majority of handguns are going to be a universal rail. There's also a P plate, and that's for Picatinny-sized rails. Your SIGs, whatever other handguns or weapons platforms that use a Picatinny rail. So there's both options available. And that's true for both the A model and the B model, which is a thumb screw mount. This also has two little wedges that you can switch out. There's a universal for universal rails, a U-marked wedge, as well as a P-marked for Picatinny rails wedge. And it's important you run the right size wedge for the correct firearm. Really, what dictates which one you choose, it's a preference thing. The nice thing about the UA is you can somewhat quickly take this off your firearm and put it on another gun if you're shooting a lot of different firearms, so some people like that. However, the B, sometimes it's a little bit more secure. Specifically, there's, 2011's getting very popular. That might be a better option for rails like that. It just is really a preference. Both are outstanding and super popular weapon lights. There's a couple accessories that you can get. There's the DG switch, which is essentially a remote pressure switch that sits right in the corner of the handgun grip, which allows for one-handed activation if that's something you're interested in, and we make that for a few different of the popular handguns. We also have an XT switch, which allows you to put a remote pressure switch for long guns onto one of these as well. So that's the X300 Ultra. For any more information, check out our website, and that's surefire.com.